My nephew called me to wish on Diwali. I am very happy. Just out of curiosity, I have asked him whether he is practicing shorthand. He said he has reached 17th exercise, 4th, 5th chapter, diphthongs. He was reluctant or otherwise losing the motivation to continue practice shorthand. Then I have suggested him to cultivate a habit 1 hour every day after coming from school, because it may help him to ruminate his classroom affairs after reaching home. Sitting idle doing nothing not possible for a toddler. If he cultivate a habit of sitting at one place for an hour and practicing shorthand after reaching home, he may have a habit of writing in speed, because shorthand is not an intellectual exercise, it is a dumb thing. Any dummy can excel as a stenographer with practice exercise. I have suggested him to read the rules for 5 minutes and continue practicing for an hour. It will help him to sit stable and practice shorthand creature of habit regularly. By doing so, he can allocate time slot for planning. If he is having a practice of sitting 1 hour practicing shorthand in this month of November, by January he will have a discipline. Thereafter, he can switch the task by increasing to revise his notes in the month of January, and for half an hour before the exams he can replace that time with 1 hour preparing for the exams. But even though he is not convinced, then I told him what inspired me to dedicate time to practice in my school days. When I was in school, I used to attend a tutorial college for preparing advanced studies, which were not included in the curriculum. Then I used to sit along with teenagers who are elder to me 5 years to 7 years. Then I was 10 years old. I am the youngest, and all my other friends are teenagers. When the lecture is going on, I used to listen, but I don't have a compulsion to give exam. So I am exempted, or otherwise my notes was never checked. I used to have a rough copy book where I used to pretend taking notes along with others when they are taking notes. I used to sit next to someone who has a good handwriting so that I can cope up with the speed. That helped me, or otherwise it has inspired me to hone my skill of taking dictation in classroom. Thereafter, my father has bought this Pitmanitis book. I flipped through it. It has oval indications in first 5 to 10 exercises. In the last chapter of 216, there is no oval indication. Then I used to have a neighbor. He was a stenographer. To encourage me, or otherwise, sarcastically, he said, you don't have to focus on vowel indication, just focus on positioning. Because in shorthand, there are three positions. For horizontal strokes, only two positions. Actually, it has inspired me. So, if I have completed the course, I can achieve a kind of expertise writing without oral indication. I kept on. I thereafter I joined a tuition, but my motive was then to take dictation and not to copy from my peers. That is the only reason why I excelled in shorthand.